Hello folks, welcome to another day, and today we're going to start off with the puzzle streak. Yesterday we did a pretty good job, we reached 41, but now things get fairly harder for us to do this kind of a situation. So here what do we do? Let's think about it. Queen check, king take, rook takes, king takes pawn takes is also there. Yes, we have this pawn takes and it's a mate. Because this is a pinned piece, can't protect. Okay, probably that's the way it would want to work. So pawn takes, rook, queen, and we win the match based on the pinned piece concept. So it's an application of the pinned piece. Now let's see what's happening here. Let's first just observe the materially. Materially we are down a piece, but we're just getting it back. Pawn takes, we are getting it back. But do we have something better? Let's calculate. I think isn't this a free piece? Like let's say we take, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes is also happening. Yeah, so why don't we start off with bishop takes bishop, knight goes back, and bishop comes back. So no, that's not working. Let's calculate again. Bishop takes bishop, knight comes to g6. That's not working. Pawn takes bishop, pawn takes knight, bishop takes, and then yeah, I think we are fine, right? So let's see. No, this is exactly what is the problem. Now we can just simply take this and we're winning a piece. Alright folks, this is again the rook pawn endgame. Rook pawn endgames are the most beautiful kind of endgames. Here I guess we just need getting this pawn. Actually we can start with rook c8 plus check, then king f6, king f7, rook c7 plus, and we just win this pawn, and this is supported and we're queening. So I think this, he has 3 pawns, but we are fairly advanced in this position. Or should we do this pawn push? Should we do the pawn push, pawn takes? That is not working because the rook is coming in. So let's just simply continue with our plan. And yes, this is queening. It's not very easy for him to come and counter this. Alright folks, here we have this check here. It's not working. I was thinking this check, but the pawn takes and we don't have it. We have this check here. This check here. It's a check, so they'll have to do something. Anybody takes, doesn't matter, it's a mate. So we need, this was not working because of the pawn take, so we can do it the other way, right? And then we have this nice little mate because the rook controls this square and queen here delivers the mate. Alright, good news is we reached 45. We are 3 minutes into the day, and I think we've had a good start to the day. Here I guess what do we have here? Okay, let's see. So we can take queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, but then we don't have it. I was thinking queen takes queen, pawn takes queen is not working, right? So it's some problem. What if I get the queen here to deliver this check? The king will come here or here. Still there is not much progress. Alright, I found a mate here. Looks like if the queen can deliver the mate on c4. Let's take rook takes, king takes, and this delivers a mate because every square is controlled by their own pieces. So let's try and see if it is working. Yes, perfect folks, we reached 46. We are closing in on our highest puzzle streak, which was our, I think so we hit around 48 or 47 was our highest puzzle streak. I don't remember, but I don't think so we hit 50. This is an easy one actually. This is just a simple mate in 2. I guess there is there a defense? I don't see it. Let's just simply close this up. A fairly easy one at 46. This one here is let's try and calculate. Check, king goes back. There's nothing more after that. Rook takes, king takes. Do we have a fork? We don't have a fork. Let's try to see what's happening. This is actually a pin piece. It protects. So let's see. We start with this rook takes, and then this is actually a mate. But once I take it, why can't he take this check and then check and then this check, and it's not work. Okay, no, it's not exactly working. Let's see. Let's calculate this again. So we start off with this rook takes f3, and he's going to take rook take f3, rook takes f3, Queen takes f3, and I think we are just losing, so it's not working. We have this check. Okay, I think I got this. This check here first. King goes here. Then I can deliver this check here. The rook is very well protected, so it's not that working. Why don't we start with this check here? Queen, the rook goes there. And then I try to deliver this. No, not working. I think it's this one here. No. Alright folks, we are a bit lost. Good news is we are not used to the skip button. We can use it. But let's spend one more minute on this puzzle, and if we don't find it, we will do this. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's consider all the possible checks in the position. Queen check, the rook escapes. The king escapes from there, from that edge. Right? So, okay. Alright, so I have got it. I think it's rook check, and then I can simply pick up this rook. Isn't this rook free after this happens? I think that is what the puzzle is. Yes, the rook's free, and then we simply get this back. So it's an easier puzzle, and we still have spent a couple of minutes on this puzzle. It wasn't that, because the problem is the first thought it went to me was, how do we deliver a checkmate? And that's what caused the whole confusion. But finally, when we thought of checks and all of that, we found it out. Now here we have a queen check. This is a pinned piece, but let's say I take queen check, rook takes, rook check, rook goes back. I don't have a mate at this point of time. I can take the pawn, bishop takes. What do I have? How do we continue after that? Let's try. This captures, rook captures, queen captures. It's all like pretty much well set up. All right. I think the queen is getting trapped. I have a sense that the queen's getting more or less trapped. Let's look at the squares that the queen has. If I play this here, the queen cannot come in any of these squares. This is blocked by the king, queen. This is blocked by this rook. This is block. Yes, everything's blocked. The rook comes in the middle. Not possible because we have pinned it. So there is this possibility. Beautiful queen trapped in the middle puzzle, and we found it. We are at 49, folks. Can we hit 50 today? This is the third day we are doing this. Every day we spend around 10 to 15 minutes per puzzle streak. This is a check here. Let's try to see this check here. Rook, king moves somewhere. I think this involves an exchanging the queens off and getting the king to take up this pawn, and that's it. And then the queen does not have a counterplay, and we are going to win this match because of an active king and additional pawn here. I think that's what this puzzle is all about, and I found this one. And we have reached 50, folks, which is a great score. But anyways, we have a couple of more minutes. Let's see if we can reach 51. As we know it, can we do one more? Always I check for one more. Can we get this one more? Can we reach 51? Let's try this. Here what's happening, we can take this pawn. Why would I take this pawn? King takes. Is there a mate? Oh, it's not possible. Yeah, king here, rook here. So I can actually take this, but then the problem is I feel the king escapes, which is what. Oh, king does not have any escape squares. Actually, what do you do when I play this check? Where do you go? I mean, what is this? Let's look at this, folks. Looks like this king cannot come here, This check, there's nothing stopping the mate. Is it a one move mate in the puzzle number 50? I'm sure that's not the case. It is. We are in puzzle number 50, and the puzzle fellow gives me an one move mate. Come on, folks. This is unacceptable. This is not a 2000 rated puzzle. It's much lower, much lower. All right, folks. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. My understanding here is that we need to first of all block the pawn, one pawn blocking two pawns, and wheel queen. So, and then we have the opposition, but we do have an extra pawn, so we can just do this. So we start off with blocking this, and I think, oh my god, can't believe it, folks. We reached 52, probably the highest ever for us. Now here we have, isn't this like, okay, what do I do if I give this check? What do you do when you give this check? He has to take it. Queen check. He has to play somewhere, which is here, and we are winning the match. Isn't that the case? Is it that simple? Is it that simple? Let's try this. Does he have counterplay? We are check, so he has to play. Oh my god, he gives up the piece. But do we need to take the piece? Does he have any play? Okay folks, let's fully calculate this, because I think now is where the whole puzzle is starting. This is where the puzzle is starting actually. This first move was obvious. So let's calculate it. So if we take this rook, queen check, I'll just come here. What's the big deal? Do we have a mating sequence? Is there a continuation once I play it here? This pawn takes. Okay. No, we can just... So let's calculate this again, folks. I think it's been time. It's been 10 minutes. But yeah, let's try and finish this. The last one. If we win or lose, doesn't matter. It's going to be the last one. So what we're thinking is we will take this. And the queen comes in here. Alright. Alright. They even have this double check, in fact, in this position. So what we can do is... Alright, there's a double check. Double check is going to be a problem for us. Yeah, double check is a problem. Let's calculate this well, folks. We need to find the correct move in this position. So if I take, there's a double check, king takes, queen mate. But when you take, I'm going to sit here. The queen comes there. I go here. Queen comes there. I go here. There is no mate. There is no mate because the queen is active. So I think I'm going to take it. There is no mate. I should not take it, because if I take it, it's a mate. I will ignore this. And yes, folks, we have hit 53. One of the really good situations. And today we're going to do middle game puzzles. And we're going to do discovered attack. The theme that we have missed in a couple of our matches. So we're going to do a few discovered attacks. Yesterday we lost a match on discovered attack in the game. So let's try and learn discovered attacks. Alright folks, let's see. We are at 2-3-2-4. That's our current puzzle rating. And this was a match between an IM. So let's see, where did the opponent miss the discovered attack? So where is the discovered attack? So we have, my understanding is it's bishop takes square bishop, queen takes bishop, and we do have this check, but then pawn takes check, and oh, okay, that's a good one. We can try this. In fact, even the bishop is protecting here, so we can try this one as well. But what if bishop takes bishop? So we start with bishop takes bishop, queen takes, and then do this fork takes, and then we're going to get this. But there is nothing that we're just losing a piece without much. So we start with this. Then the bishop takes, knight takes rook, king takes rook. We are losing two pieces for a piece, so I'm not sure if that's the idea. Knight takes, bishop takes. We don't have much. What if, yeah, let's calculate it again, folks. Let's calculate again. Knight takes knight, bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop, queen takes, we don't have it. Okay, let's think about it for a minute, folks. I think we can find something good here. Where do we have the discovered attack? Bishop takes, then I do the fork, pawn takes, and then the bishop check, and bishop takes bishop is also possible. So let's think about it. I think that might be the case. Bishop takes, sorry, we start off with this. So we start off with the bishop takes, queen takes, and then this opens up. Once this opens up, I'm going to do this check. Alright, so then the king moves here. Now the problem is when the bishop takes, queen can take. That's the problem. Alright, are we complicating it? The life may be simpler than this. What if I take bishop? I think it's this one. I think I found it, folks. It's bishop, knight takes pawn. What if I do the knight takes pawn? Rook takes, and then I can do queen into, bishop into, and then I can simply pin it to win it. So I think that is what it is. So let's look at knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn, and let's see if that works. Knight takes pawn, rook takes. Knight takes pawn, he has to rook take, and then I have bishop takes, bishop, queen takes, and then the pin it to win it sequence. I think that's what it is. So I think it's this one. Yes, we found it. So then I need to, because I will lose this otherwise, so I take this. No, I start off with this. Queen takes. Oh yes, because now if you take, you lose the rook completely. So I think we found a good one. Good thing is we spent a lot of time, found it, but then we could not find the conversion sequence from there. So but it's a good news is we found that initial right sequence. Now here, where's the discovered attack? We have this check. Knight takes pawn, bishop takes, pawn takes. And then you have this check. King moves, checkmate. Is that the case? Pawn takes. They have a check, but that doesn't lead to anything. Pawn takes, then you have this check. I think it's this check and then bishop takes pawn. This check and then bishop takes pawn. Doesn't work. First, let's try bishop takes pawn. It's a discover attack. Okay. Now this is I'm winning the queen actually. So yeah, that's not a good move. Yeah, we got 3 points for this win and 14 losses points for the previous one. So yes, it is a pretty skewed situation. Now let's look at this. A simple discovery here. It's a simple discovery here, but I need to find the right way to attack him. This is a check, but then the king goes back here or here and is protected. So check. This check is there. We have 3 possible checks. In fact, we have 4 possible checks. This check and the king will go back here. Check, king goes back here. Check, no. What do I give this check? What are the squares? King takes, then you lose it. So, but let's say king goes here, then we have this fork. But if the king goes here, you get a pawn in the sequence. But yeah, pawn is too less for us. He will go here, let us say. Then I'll start with the next discovery. Alright. First I give him this check, and he'll go back here or here. So I think the first check is clear. We put the check here. And the king has to go here. That's the only square left. Yes, I found it sequence, folks. This is this here. The king goes there. So then I check, and then I have this check, and then I'm going to win this rook at the end of the board because the rook is stuck. Solution revolves around that. So yes, I simply take it, open this up, and yes, boom, folks, we've got the match back from the jaws of defeat on the concept of discovery. Let's spend a couple of more minutes. This is a simple discovery again, but is there something better to this? Let's see. We have this check. We have this check. I think this check is fine, no issues. Where does he go? He has 1, 2, and 3 moves. He will not come here or here because he'll be losing the rook. So he'll play, when I take this, he's going to play this here. Then I'm going to deliver this check. I even have this check, yes, but then the problem is I will not get this rook because the bishop is stuck in behind the case. So we have to give this check here so that when the king moves away, bishop takes. But I agree, it doesn't sound right or feel right because the rooks are connected again. I'm losing the bishop for the thing. Is it something better? Do we have something better here? Let's think about it. Let's look at bishop check. King comes here. Queen check. King goes there. Queen check. Queen goes there. Rook takes pawn. I don't think so. Rook takes pawn is working. No? Oh my god. Wow. Actually, our calculation was right, but then we messed it up. The calculation is that if king moves now here, we have the same sequence and we have the mate here. Or if he goes out, we have this sequence and that's still a mate there, almost a mate there. And then the queen is stuck. Mate by the Borden's mate. Beautiful puzzle, I would say. Beautiful puzzle. Okay, I think we've been 20 minutes in. We've done 4 puzzles, 2 correct, 2 wrong. Not a great amount of puzzles, but we did a pretty decent on the puzzle streak. So let's just go ahead, play a game. And our rating has gone a deep dive yesterday. We lost a few matches. So now let's see how to play. So we're playing black. Hopefully we're playing the king's Indian defense. No, okay, we have this move here. All right, let me play I'm going to play from the white side, and I'm going to go for the king's Indian setup with the d4 in the middle. Very interesting setup. He's going to take the center here, which I'm going to give it to him, no issues. And then I'm going to, what do I do here? Now the problem is this push. This push is not really a problem. The knight comes in here. Let me develop my knight, develop my bishop, and then let me play. Let's see how it goes. The knight comes here. I'll play this here. If it is a push here, I play it here. If it's a push here, I play it here. So we just continue. And I'm actually putting pressure on this pawn here, so he has to do something about it. If nothing, then queen takes pawn. Pawn simply lost. So he will have to defend. The question is, how would you defend? Bishop here is a defense. And bishop here is a possibility. So we have a couple of possibilities. Alright, let me pin it. With the idea of pin it to win it, I'm going to exchange, and then pick this up with that idea. So if you defend it like this, then bishop takes, and then queen takes. Right? He does this move, which I'm not clear why was this played, but okay, let me just put my bishop here, and then I'm going to take it off. Take it off, yeah, possible. Take it off is possible. Takes is possible. I'm not understanding the set of moves, so let's take a second, folks. Do we have anything nice in this position? Alright, so I think I did a mistake here because I've given this hole, which I don't like as such. But okay, no issues. I'm going to put the bishop here to defend this hole. It's a mistake for sure. Not the kind of move you want to be playing. You have this bishop coming in here, the knight comes in here, this knight comes in here. You need to now get into a defensive mindset, which I do not like. Right, it's a mistake, opening mistake from my side, costing us the game. But that's okay. Let's play. We do still have this option of knight takes, bishop takes, and then or queen takes, and then we have some possible attacks in the position. And let's see how this match progresses. But yes, I have done some opening mistake clearly. So we had an opening mistake. This is an opening mistake because now there are multiple holes in the position, which I do not like. Now the bishop can swing right here. Bishop can swing right here. Bishop defends, and bishop comes here. Bishop goes back. This whole thing can continue forever if you want to and create a draw. It's a slightly better opponent than me, which I do not mind. But what did I miss? I think I missed something in the opening. It was not usually the kind of opening that we see. They do have this move here, and I do have a check, tempo, take, and then come back because I do not want the bishop to be stuck. They do have this check as well, which is a problem. All right, so what I want now is bishop here is a possibility. Then the bishop comes here, then this bishop comes back. Okay, no issues. Let's see. Right, this is what I knew would happen. This is not a good position to be in, and I have to castle. Now I am threatening the pawn again. Now he will defend. That is fine. Queen takes. Sorry, knight takes bishop. If queen takes, then I can simply take this. So he has to take from the other way, and now I get this bishop into the game, and now I have a nice little check and getting a queen entry into the game. So we are fine, and this is a huge pressure on this pawn here. 1, 2, 3 attackers, and there are just 2 defenders. It's not possible for them to add one more defender to the position, which is good news for me. I also have a check which spoils the party for the opposition. So let's see. A little confused, but I think I'm going to take the pawn and play the match as a possibility, right? So we can try and do that. We have this check to spoil the castling rights. That's also a possibility. And overall, I think this is interesting. They did not want me to do this, but they gave this pawn, which I can simply take, or I can take this pawn here on the middle of the board. I think middle of the board pawn is better because it causes some holes in the opponent's position, and I'm going to simply take queen into queen, and I'm going to make life a little trickier for the opponent. Bishop into, queen into. Okay, I think let me not autoplay it, but yeah, I mean roughly we're going to just be a pawn up, and we're going to just play the match and see how it goes. We also have, I am not very clear why did he play this move and how is it helping. I can just defend it this way. Alright, let's think what happens if I defend it this way or I defend it this way. The point is a good knight here attacking a check and threatening this and all of that. There's a lot of those possibilities, and there's no easy way for him to take it. So okay, I understood his idea. His idea is to get the rook here. So let's calculate the sequence. Pawn push, rook here, we have this check. Alright, the king comes here, we have this check. Again, so I in fact have this check back. Shall we try this? Shall we try this? Should we try this? It's basically complicating things. We are a pawn up. The simpler way to do it is just move away, or even take the queen down, or put the knight back. Multiple possibilities. That's where we are stuck. Alright, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to allow him to play it here, and then I'm going to get out of the pin. And actually I have this check. I'm not very confident about that situation. Oh wow, very nice, very nice. Now I am going to play it this way, allowing my knight to go ahead and play this, and I have my own queenside castle to defend this as a move. I have an option to very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, now I think I'm losing a piece, and there's no way for me to stop myself from losing that piece. Alright folks, it's okay, let's lose the piece, but then okay, no issues. We're getting 2 pawns for a piece, so we can still, it's not a lost position. Alright, this is not a problem at all. Oh, they want me to take it. No issues. That's not a problem. I take. and then the rook comes in, and then we are fine. Now this is pinned piece, can't protect, and then king goes away, and we are good. This is fine, folks. We are massively material down, and I'm going to simply play this away. Queen protects, and I still have this option maybe sometime in the future, and I'm going to move away, get the rook in, manual castling is what's going to be the case. Alright, pawn push, bishop goes back, or bishop goes here in fact, and pawn takes. I'm going to take it from this one and allowing this thing to come in here and play on. Actually, we have a nice little pin here, but I don't have any support to the position. Alright, so I will put pressure this way. Actually, I want to get the queen here, but I'm not confident that's the way to go. So, alright folks, let's fight, folks. It's a pawn down position, but we're going to fight. Sorry, piece down position, but we're going to fight. And let's see how it goes. Alright, no issues. I don't see a big deal problem here. I need my queen in a better square. Multiple sacks is what is coming up. But yes, I'm going to do this, minimizing some sacking possibilities. And if he takes with the pawn, the rook jumps right into the game. So I think we are fine. That's okay. There's no issues with that. He doesn't have time, I agree. Alright, so I didn't have an option. That's like, I think I made a mistake here. Right, I didn't see this, but okay, no issues, it happens. I need to defend and I need to come out. So my ideas are clear at this point in time. Yep, so I'm going to come out. Okay. Okay. Mate. A tough game, folks. I think I did some middle game mistakes. Let's analyze what happened. And of course, we were fighting. In fact, if you look at the opening, we did a few mistakes in the opening. I feel we had a good opportunity, but then we did a couple of blunders. Actually, I was winning. I was having good advantage. But yes, I made a mistake. So let's look at what's happening here. This is a mistake. I knew that I could have done something better here. Was it this? No. Right. So we should just continue our idea rather than this thing. Here again, I played this move here. Should I play it here? No. Bishop takes. No. I had this move. Pinned piece can't protect, and I was pawn up in this. Here I think I should have simply castled. No, I was much better in this position. I was like winning, and I made one mistake, and the completely game was lost. What went wrong? Yes, there's a pinned piece. So what do we do? Get out of the pin is what I was thinking. That is not helping because of this pawn push. I should have defended it. I should have simply defended it, and then we were completely okay. The bishop protects, add a defender, and we were great. Alright folks, from a winning position, we lost the match, but we did fight. We'll play one more game, and we will see how that goes. And if time permits, we'll play one more game. We generally do a 1 hour of playing session, and we are at 35 minutes. So either or we can practice some end games. Yesterday we could not practice end games well, so we'll practice a rook pawn end game, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, 1760. So my level, we are playing the King's Indian defense. Bishop comes out early. I want to let's continue castling plans. Okay. Okay, I think we'll give him this take back because I'm not sure who would play this. He wants the queen to come front. I understand that. It's okay. No issues. So we are going to open this up, and I'm going to just do the pawn storm. I'm going to start off with the pawn storm, which is something like this. Alright, I'm going to simply castle, and I'm going to pawn storm. Right, my idea was very clear that I'm going to do the pawn storm. So how do I do the pawn storm? Let's knight here and then pawn push. This pawn is weak. Actually, I want to do this and then get the queen here and then try to attack this pawn at the base. So I'm going to open this up, put the queen here and then push this pawn, attacking this pawn. That's fine. You can come in here, you can play that. I don't care. Yeah, you can just play that. I'm just going to open up this side. You put this check here. I'm just going to go back. You're going to protect me. Let me continue my idea. Oh, so we're getting this pawn. Queen takes pawn back. Where do I want my pieces? That's all I'm worried about. I'm going to put the knight away and get the rook in and then play. I'm going to put this knight here. He'll push the pawn. He'll push this pawn. I don't care. There's no easy way to play this. Oh my god. I think the pawn takes. Queen comes in here. The knight is protecting. Okay, we are good. Oh, the pawn push is also coming. Then the knight goes in. Okay, folks. So I think there is a bit of a trouble in my side of the board, and I need to be a little careful. Queen check. Queen goes out. But then I have this. Yeah, this knight is protecting here, and then this knight just comes sits here. Okay, alright folks, let's get started on a kingside attack. So I was going to start with this. Alright, so I'm going to play this. It's lost. No, I'm going to play bishop here. No, that doesn't help. Okay. It was a lost match. I have done a big blunder, folks. I'm not in great shape. Looks like I have been doing blunders. Horrible move. What was the mistake? We were fine. Yes, this was the mistake. I should have started with this. Then get the rook into queen into the game. Bishop right here. I think I did one mistake, and then I did a couple of blunders as well. I cannot take that. That's because of this bishop coming here. So I have to find a defensive idea here. And the defensive idea was this here. No. Rook takes. No. Sorry. One push. Rook here. Yeah, very simple. And rook takes. Pawn takes. Then bishop comes here. Rook is anyways protecting. Knight is coming in. Alright folks, we didn't find the defensive idea. And here also I think I could have played this. Yes, that's the correct move. Even though I'm losing, it's the match is lost. I have some play, but alright folks, 2 back-to-back bad matches. We played a bit too fast. We are not thinking enough in the position and losing the match. Let's focus. Let's try to see if we can win the match. Let's try. This is the last match for the day, I think, folks. We've not had a great day. 2 back-to-back losses against not so tough opponents. And my rating is now down to 1761. That doesn't matter. Let's say I get a center, I'll take the center. Let's now think about it. I've got 3 pawns in the center. Pawn push, take, and then I push the pawn. So I'm going to put my knights in the center, bishops in the center, tracking this pawn. Is it actually a threat? Is there a threat here? Should I just simply develop my knight bishops and then play the match? Let's develop the bishops. So let's see if this works. And then bishop comes here. And now let's see. Okay, yeah, this is a nice move. But what is the threat? This pawn's protected by this knight, so there's no real threat. I'm going to play this, kick him, and then go back and sit here. So let's see if that works. Knight can come in here, but I'm going to kick you right away, my dear friend. And we're going to just continue the match. Yeah, first kick, go back and sit there. Then I'm going to bishop sits here, pawn push, pawn takes, and we are fine, folks. Yeah, we missed that move, but that's okay. It happens. Alright. Now let's calculate a bit in this position. Let's see if there's a discovered attack theme which we can cut in. There is an attack here, there is a lateral attack here, there's a pin here. But when I castle, the pin is lost and this pawn is safe. So let's save the pawn first. Right? So the pawn's safe. Pawn push, pawn takes, and then the pawn push again. That pawn push, I'm going to close the position, and this knight coming in here, I'm going to defend it this way. In fact, I do have this option of bishop here, but I generally prefer to defend it this way, which is 2 pieces protecting this piece, and this one we have a threat of fork which is coming right up. So yeah, that's how I think we can do this. Let's see how this goes. So we have this option and this option here, which will then get once I play this, the king or the knight will go back and the match continues. So, and of course if he takes yeah, let me just threaten this. So wow, is the knight trapped? Is the knight actually trapped? No, knight has the square. Ha! I just missed the square. So knight has this move, and alright, let us just centralize our rooks with the idea of pawn takes at some point of time in the future. Bishop takes, pawn takes is a possibility. Pawn takes, then bishop takes is a possibility. We have a discovered attack here. So we have this, we have this. So we have this attack, the knight goes back, I have this push threatening the knight. The knight goes back there, which allows me to double my rooks along this file to open up this file. Alright folks, let's take a minute here and see what can we do. Is there a discovered attack theme somewhere which we can utilize? So I'm going to centralize this. Pawn takes, bishop takes, and then the knight goes to the center. Pawn takes, I think this is not a bad idea. Pawn takes, bishop or queen takes, and then I'm going to open up and sit in the center. This knight here is beautiful knight, so I'm going to take up that space. If queen takes, the bishop takes, now this is being protected twice, so no issues. So I'm going to kick this guy. Alright, let's double this position. Let's play this centralization move, and I'm going to close this position. Oh no, I'm losing this pawn, so it's pretty sad. Right, it's a poor calculation from my side, clearly. but I do have some positives. I get the 7th rank. He is going to go back and attack this. Alright, I take it. We have this fork, but yeah, I get this back. Alright folks, now what do we do? Let's play this here, attacking this pawn. Yeah, I think it's a tough position from here. We are a pawn down and we're going to fight. So he defends first and yeah, let's see if I can create some play. What play do we have? We have this here, pawn push. Then I sit back here. Anyways, I wanted to reroute it. Then my knight sits here, taking this pawn, and if rook comes here, I don't mind taking it. That's okay. I'm going to target this pawn. He's going to come here, take, and then he loses this pawn. Then it's a bit tricky position. All right. Where would I want my pieces? I would want him to exchange. He will not exchange, but then I will be creating some weaknesses in his position, and my bishop activates, which is what I badly wanted. I'm attacking this pawn. The king cannot come in because of this check. Now I have this one, so securing this square and this square, which makes this rook a good rook. And this pawn push, I will just defend it. How do I defend it? Wow, this pawn push is a bit of a tricky one. No, but there's no way to play it. This bishop is doing a good job, so I need to first get the king here. Or the rook here. Alright folks, this is a bit tricky. Alright. He wants to bring it here. Pawn push, king comes here, and then king sits here. One other thing to note, this is I'm in a pawn down position. I am trying to complicate things. He gets the king there, which not sure if it's the perfect move. I have this check. I have this check. I actually have this move here. Threatening this? No, that's not a threat. Okay. Okay, no issues, folks. We are, of course, material down again. 2 pawns down. We've done some mistakes. Okay, no issues, folks. Let's fight from this position onwards. Not an issue. 3 pawns down. Wow. Very, very bad position. Three pawns down and completely losing. Horrible position. I understand. No issues. Happens. Alright, you have to exchange them off. No other choice. So, pretty bad day, you can say. You haven't been able to find good tactics. And we lost this match, which is sad because it's the third match we lost. We played 3 matches today, all 3 were losses. And most of them involved a middle game tactic. One had a middle game mistake. Where do I want my pieces? And I didn't have great answers for that question. Alright folks, let's quickly think over it. I think I'll put my knight. He's going to simply exchange everything off, which I don't like. So let me come back. And then move away. And try to target some pieces. Okay, no issues. You can continue to hold. I'm going to try to play this here. Let's see. Put everything on white squares and continue. And continue. King comes in and I get 1 pawn back, which I will take. Now he's going to come here, queen here, pawn push. So we will go to a lost endgame. He wants to take that. Lost endgame. I'm going to just give up here, folks. I think this is not, this pawn's lost, and yeah, so I think I can resign. Continue giving him checks. Okay, that's fine. You take that pawn, no issues, and let me defend here. I think I should have gone the other way around, this one and this one, but okay. As we saw, from a completely lost position, we are in completely lost position only. It hasn't changed much, but yes, it's not looking as lost as it was looking lost few minutes ago, and I create a cutoff somewhere. Let me target him first. He has to go somewhere, and then I'm going to create some cutoffs. I'll push the pawn. Pawn takes. Time. Both of us are on time pressure. But good news is we fought back from a completely lost position to still a completely lost position. But yeah, let's try. Alright, once he pushes, we go on the other side and check him from long distance checking. And once he goes here, I push. I do whatever. Check. Okay, now I think we should resign. There is no way to stop this queening. My own pawn stops me. But a bad game. But a good day, folks. Good day. We have 3 tough games. This game, I think I would want to see the situation because it was completely lost, and then we reduced that gap quite a bit. But then again, we could not. Yes, we had a drawn position. As I knew, we had a drawn position here. Here I should have gone for an active defense, and then we have a check. And then I knew this after I played that move. Of course, I did that. I knew that was the case. But yeah, it's a drawn position. We could have drawn. Good news, folks, from a completely lost position, which is -3, we got into a drawn position. We could not hold on to a draw, but it means that we can fight back against a good opponent in a completely lost position. Of course, it's a 5-minute match. We didn't have enough time. If we had 15 minutes on the clock, we could have drawn that. We could have found the right active defense. The learning from today was active defense in this match. Overall, as you can see, last 2 days, we have been losing points. We lost 20 points, 30 points yesterday, 20 points today. We are 50 points down. But that does not indicate the strength. We have learnt pretty good from today's 3 games, and we can call it a day. Good day, folks. Good learning experience. And we're going to fight tomorrow, recover some of the points. It's not about points recovery, it's about learning. And we did a good day today in our chess learning journey.